Okay, we're going to be walking you through how to sync your Khan Academy account with your College Board account. In your browser, you're going to go ahead and go right to satpractice.org, and that's going to bring you directly to the Khan Academy site. So most of you won't have an account, so you're going to go ahead and click Sign Up as a learner. Go ahead and enter in your date of birth. Here's where you have the choice to continue on with Google or sign up with an email. If you continue on with Google, that's going to automatically sync your school account, your school email account with the Khan Academy. That's a very quick and easy way to streamline this process. I went ahead and picked the other option of entering in a different email. If you didn't want to use your school email, this is where you would enter another email of choice, your last name, first name, and create that password. If you use the Google and use your school account, you're still going to need to set a password. So go ahead and click sign up. Okay, and it's going to ask you a couple of questions here. If you've ever taken the PSAT, go ahead and click yes. Okay, and do you want essentially the College Board and Khan Academy to share information about you? Go ahead and go forward with that. So here's the login page for the College Board. If you already have a College Board account, this is where you will sign in. If you do not, you're going to sign up. And so it's going to ask you for some demographic information. Now, if you're a junior, you may have already created an account by now with the College Board, so you can always use the forgot my password that's associated with the email that you use to create your account. If you're a sophomore and you created an account last year with Mrs. Viss during her presentations, again, just if you're not quite sure of your login information, go ahead and use that forgot my password. If you are truly creating an account for the first time, these are the steps that you will walk through. So you're going to enter in the email address you want associated with the College Board, your high school year of graduation. So our current juniors are graduating in 2019, and then our current sophomores in 2020. Okay, Highland zip code here. Where do you go to school? If you start entering in Highland High School, you'll start to see it populates an automatic list. Go ahead and select our high school. And then here's the username and password component. This is where you will need to enter in a username and a password so that when you get back to that login screen on the College Board site, you have that username and password. I strongly encourage you to write down whatever information you select. And here you'll see if any errors occur, if your password's not long enough or doesn't contain the right information, it's going to pop up an error message and ask you to re-enter it. And sometimes when we have to re-enter a couple different versions of a password to get it right, it's easy to forget which one we picked. So be sure to write down or make a note of what username and password you did end up with, and then a security question in case you ever have to use the forgot my password feature. And then of course your address. And at the very bottom you'll see parent information. This allows parents to be carbon copied to anything that the College Board sends you. There's a parent newsletter, and so if you want to enter in a parent's information, you can, and select what you'd like them to receive. You agree to the terms and conditions and click next. If there are any errors, we did this so you could kind of see what that would look like. It's going to pop up a submission error. You can see this is an issue with my password again. So you're just going to scroll down, figure out where the issue is, and there it is highlighted in red. And again, if you have to change up your password, just be sure to write down what the final version ended up to be. As you know, sometimes these things are tricky. They want so many letters, they want a special character, they want upper and lowercase letters. And with so many different logins for so many different things, it's very easy to lose sight of what your password is. So you'll go ahead and confirm the password that you pick, and then everything else kind of stuck from before, go ahead and click Next. This is where you're just going to verify these 4 pieces of information. You'll put a little check in there to make sure that it's accurate, and then you'll confirm. Okay, when you confirm, it's going to take just a minute here, and you'll see another dialog box pop up here in just a moment. This is syncing your 2 accounts essentially. Here's that request for approval. Okay, so you're granting the Khan Academy permission to access your College Board account. Okay, and then one more authorization. This allows the Khan Academy and the College Board to communicate essentially about your information so that it can tailor those practice tests to you. Once you allow that, it brings you right here to the Khan Academy site. You'll see you're logged in with your name up there. And these are the various features to get started with your tailored practice test. Great job!